we right now have an exciting opportunity, right? And this is not just for Barbados' image, because we spoke about Estonia and how Estonia compares to Barbados and how it would improve national GDP, but also for all Barbadians, right? Now, as Melanie and John really made it clear, right? We're all volunteers. And John also said, I'm a trainee engineer. I only just came out of uni, right? And what we have right here is an initiative where every Barbadian can contribute in changing the future of Barbados. This isn't any one corporation. It isn't a closed gate society. Anybody can get involved, right? And what we're really talking about is this not only speaks to the spirit of BEF, but the idea that no matter your age or your expertise, you can actually change your future. You can actually take hold of what is going to happen in the future. You don't have to wait on somebody from overseas to come in to, decide what is going to happen with the industries. So, Melanie and John, they did the hard part. They sold the entire idea of BF and Wi-Fi team to everyone. So the easy part, just have to talk about what Wi-Fi Spot is doing in terms of actually tracking the spots and how we've been doing. So what you are seeing here on the right hand side, right? Yeah, right. This is the number of spots that we have right now. We have about 50 spots, right? And take in mind that we actually just started in November last year. So what we have right now is beyond just the markers which are actually pinpointing the actual origin of the Wi-Fi signals. There's actually a radius beyond it. So, like for instance, with Woodland, where we said it's actually spreading towards the Rum Shop, that's actually a 1 kilometer radius. And actually a few others are actually going to come up with similar rating. Now, this shows that we've covered the South Coast with registered hotspots. We're coming up on the West Coast and we're getting there. We're getting there. And as you can see on the other side now, this is where we want to get. We want to infect all of Barbados, We want to get to that point. And the idea of that is for everybody to be able to experience wireless and the benefits of it. Bridging the digital divide. So 11:11 on comes, and what next? That's the question. But before I get there, I'm so enthusiastic to talk about that. If you have Right. Those 50 spots that I was talking about, these are some of them here. Now, you're going to notice that these aren't just small businesses. We have some larger businesses within Barbados here. We have Summit Financial, we have Capital Financial Services, we have Golden Grove, we have John Level. I don't want to keep calling because I don't want to, signal anybody in particular. I don't want to see the given I want to say. But as you can see, we have organizations for not any one sector. This is throughout the entire Barbados. Everybody's coming on board. We even have the Anglican Church. The church is coming onto this in a big way. So I expect more from them. And I actually missed something that's very important. You're going to notice at the bottom here, Bonnets Community Center. Now, this is actually reaching the people, actually reaching Barbados, actually reaching at grassroots. And the Bonnets Community Center is really a place that is close to the heart of our project manager, Chris Harper, and he was really pivotal in making sure that we start at those sort of areas, where it's not where we look to for, well, we should really and truly, but it's one of the normal areas in Barbados. You're not talking about the hikes or the terraces, right? So, moving on. I want to talk about what's going to happen next. Why is Wi-Fi important to BF? Why is it important for entrepreneurship in the first place? We get free wireless around Barbados, and what next? The fact of the matter is that we no longer live in an offline world. I really have to take cues from a conversation I had previously. So I hope the chair of the conversation forgives me for it. Right? But we're in an online world now. We have Facebook, we have Twitter. Google has now released a new social layer to their entire services that's going to change the entire, well, it's actually aimed at changing how we use the internet completely. And they're bringing it out incrementally. I mean, it's even reaching Barbados. It's not just a US only release, which usually happens with software innovations. And the idea behind Wi-Fi Spotter, if we may just go back a little bit. The reason why I decided to create Wi-Fi Spotter is because I had no other way really to express the excitement that I felt when I felt that people finally got it, you know? It was like, we need to really, Barbados needs to catch up. Barbados needs to stop being just consumers of IT and services. We need to start creating. And for that, we need the environment. And free Wi-Fi is just, I just take it to the next level. I mean, I'm talking about online world right now, right? And my phone is telling me to do something. Would this be happening 10 years ago? You know, our lives have been changed by technology. But we don't have to let it just control us. We can actually take control of it as well. That's what we're talking about with free Wi-Fi Barbados. Now, well, Wi-Fi Spotter right now is just a map showing you where you can access free Wi-Fi. The intention really is to help entrepreneurs, business professionals find virtual offices, find places to work anywhere at any time. So let's just take a little bit of examples on how this has happened throughout the world right now and how we can also learn from what's happened overseas and bring it here and then make it even better. Starbucks has become very, very popular for their free Wi-Fi within their cafes. Sometimes people don't even leave, right? People just set up and they just live in there. So, yeah, it's funny, but it happens, right? It's crazy. Actually, we actually have a similar situation with Rituals in town. I don't know if anybody was seeing the Kansai Saturday Mall. Their owners is actually some of our Wi-Fi champions, and they've spoken about how some people have really taken advantage of their Wi-Fi signal. So it's not just about, it's not just a nice thing, you know. John brought up the example of NVIDIA. Your customers will recognize this and will value your business as a result of it. One of the more exciting things for entrepreneurs in terms of the impact of Wi-Fi is the ease of collaboration and networking. Now, we have LinkedIn, and our brilliant opener mentioned this might be a LinkedIn crowd, right? But I want to ask you all to open your minds, if it's probably open already. Open your minds to a possibility where we can go beyond LinkedIn. We can go beyond just creating business linkages online themselves. We can actually take it offline. We can actually bring it face to face. And that's what we're talking about with co-working spaces. Co-working spaces generally have creative minds come together. And rather than working for yourself alone, you can work for yourself with each other. And everybody who's creative, like I'm sure everyone here is, would know the power of working on products around other creative people. You can work outdoors. You can work in, yeah. But that's nice. And Farley Hill, Queen's Park, the beach. Target Point, you know. I mean, why not? Yeah. Why not? So, where do you want to work? That's the question that not just Wi-Fi Spotter, but free Wi-Fi Barbados is really talking about 11/11 on. When we flip that switch, we're actually changing the future of Barbados, right? It's not a political question, it's not a commercial question. This is a national initiative, and by that, it means that this is our initiative. We can grab hold of this and we can shape our future. As a result of that, it's not just on your laptops, it's on your mobile phones, it's on your tablets, it's however, whenever, and wherever. That's WiFi Barbados.